A man who calls himself is wearing woman face no different than I would wear blackface trying to be a black person.
I understand. And
it's assuming an identity that isn't yours.
on that specific example, I think it's the intention behind it.
The intention is completely irrelevant. It's the action that we must judge, correct?
Well,
So if somebody
intentions are-
robs a bank because they're poor, they should still go to jail regardless if they're poor or rich. If somebody appropriates a womanhood identity, they could say, well, I just wanted to be happy, or I just wanted to win the NCAA championship because I wasn't able to compete against men. We should call them a cheater. So their intent, he said, not she, he said on ESPN this weekend, I just wanted to be happy. Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of happy cheaters out there. That's why we have standards.
I feel like you're giving a lot more malicious intent to these individuals.
But it's irrelevant. They're doing something evil. It doesn't matter if they think they're doing good. Every evil force in the history of the world thinks they're doing good.
Dad, I know I always ask you this, but can I please walk to Chad's house?
Listen,
if someone tries to sell me drugs, I won't buy it.
I don't know.
Please, I'll go straight to Chad's house. I'll look both ways when I cross the street. I won't take any candy from anybody. I won't talk to any strangers. I won't go to anybody's. I won't stay out past dark. I won't go down by the train tracks.
And
what?
if someone asks you to get in their van,
In their van?
their van.
I have to be honest. I'm getting in that van. Like as soon as he pulls up and he's like, hey, you want to get in my van? I'm going to be like, I would love to.
Women need to understand that you don't need a legacy like a man. Your legacy is your family and your children. That's the legacy that women need to understand is important. Women need to stop trying to become men because they can't become men and they're only going to fail at it. And when they try to become men, they become OnlyFans whores, sell their bodies online. And guess what? One day you're going to get old, you're going to get wrinkly, you're going to become like an old miserable hag and be childless, husbandless. You eventually will want a husband. And one day you're not going to be able to have kids and you're going to wish that maybe I didn't spend my whole life trying to be a boss babe and maybe I should have just, done what society tells me not to do and got married and actually found a man. Like, serve your daddy husband and not your corporate boss.
Black people kill black people. They don't come out and do this crap. The only time they do this crap is when a white person touches them. They're the racist. It's wrong for a white cop to kill a black person, that's for sure. But if it matters, it should matter at all times.
So what are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? You're not here to fight injustice. You're here to cause drama.
Will be stop violence. It's not about blacks.
Okay, since you're so...
You guys actually claim blacks are oppressed. I am black, I'm not oppressed. I am free.
That's good for you. That's an individual person. What about a systemic issue?
I do what I want. You have the skills. This is a country where you have the skills. You want to do what you want. You do it.
Okay.
Stop forcing on people to accept that they're oppressed. They are not. I am not oppressed. I am black. Stop making people accept that they're oppressed. You're forcing a rhetoric into your minds, which is not true.
Okay.
Violence is wrong, period. It's not about blacks. The blacks kill blacks in black neighborhoods every single day. I've never seen a Black Lives Matter in those neighborhoods.
Why don't you start?
I'm not carrying anything saying Black Lives Matter. I know I matter.
Why do women's sports exist? If you can't define a difference between women and men, why not abolish women's sports and just tell little girls to swim with little boys and see who wins?
Oh, I'm simply saying that that sex is
My
different
question,
than gender.
why
and I do believe
why
that
do
women's
women's
sports have a great
exist?
value. I mean, Senator, I'll tell you right
Ms.
now.
Robinson, please answer the question I'm asking you.
Absolutely.
Why do women's sports exist?
I think that there are so many positive benefits to sports.
There's this guy who comes to pick somebody up for an interview, and he's on a tandem and he's blind.
What?
And he picks the interviewee up, this is Stanley Subio. You go,
oh yeah, he uses,
echolocation.
Yeah.
And they bring him to a different city, so he doesn't know anything. They put him like in the front of a phone booth. And I'm not talking a phone booth. You open up and you see the phone. He goes, that's a phone. I go, okay. That's a car. That's a trash can. That's a smaller car. Wow. Yeah, just by making sounds. Dude, some people out there, man. I love that kind of stuff.
Literally. You're not even old enough.
So, just a quick response to that, I've been on Neon's stream a couple of days ago. He's a great guy. I wanted to let me come back on and talk to him. I didn't know that I was going to be talking to a bunch of illiterate people who don't know how to read. But,
You're literally 15. What do you know?
You know how to read?
Yes, I do know how to read.
Name 10 books.
Are you serious?
Yes, 100%. Name 10 books.
Well, I've read Game of Thrones. I'm obsessed with like the Twilight series. Game of Thrones, the series?
What's the book called? It's not called Game of Thrones.
What book did you just say before that?
Just trying to come up with a bunch of nonsense and she can't name any actual books.
Bro, shut up, kid.
Taking my spot. What did you say?
Why are you taking my spot? I'm sorry if I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry if I said the wrong thing. I was obsessed with the show Game of Thrones, and I started.
Maybe a man is better when he's a dangerous man who's being good than he would be if he was just a good man who wasn't capable of being dangerous. And I believe that because the best men that I've ever met are very dangerous men. You don't mess